Oh, I look terrible. Oh my goodness. Hey, everybody. Please forgive my wet hair. Please, please, please. I decided to do some living this afternoon and I got hot and sweaty and I just had a shower. So please forgive my messy hair. If you are on Facebook, you have come across the Shibboleth lifestyle, and we are doing lap 7 of 7. And we start over tomorrow night for a brand new week for all of our members. If you're on Facebook and you're a member, please comment with how much weight you've lost on the lifestyle. Please give us a few hearts, a few thumbs up, and say hello. We would also love for you to click the share button. If you are not a member, we'd love for you to join us. It is $69 for life right now. Normally it's a different price, but it's $69 for life. Normally it's $99 for a year. And we've got 353 memberships left at that price. And you can get that membership at shibbolethdeals.com. Shibbolethdeals.com. And if somebody told you specifically about this lifestyle, please write in their first and last name so we can thank them. We are a ministry and we do not have a marketing department. So we like to thank our members for sharing. And if you are in the Zoom room, hey there, and please find your chat button. Once you found your chat button, whether you're on your computer or your phone, you should be able to click where it says all panelists. And then you just choose the option for all panelists and attendees. And then please say hello and let me know if you've been here every night this week, or if you haven't been here during the night, if you at least have been keeping up with everything. Hey, Linda, glad you're here. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Nicole, it was so nice to meet you today, Nicole. Thank you for coming to class. Hey, Becky, glad you're here. That's awesome. Let's see. Hey, Sunny. Awesome. Wonderful, Nicole. It is such a wonderful group. Thank you. Hey, Gina Smith, trying to get back on track. Well, you're in the right place. You're in the right place, Gina. Gina, I am going to encourage you to come tomorrow night at 7:30 as well. Because if you can just redo fast track, like methodically work through fast track again, it'll get your mind back on it and it starts fresh tomorrow night. Still join tonight, because if you've been around and trying to get back on track, a lot of what I say will resonate and it'll work. But come back tomorrow night too as we start the new week. Hey, Linda, glad you're here. Thank you for being with us. Awesome. Let's see, Becky, I made all but one, but I am thinking I will watch over again next week. I'm technically challenged, LOL. Okay, I highly encourage that, Becky. Highly, highly, highly encourage you to do it again next week, okay? Because every little thing that we say and every bit of connection that you make keeps you more motivated and focused on what we're doing. So, yes. Hey, Patty Bass, glad you're here with me on Facebook. Thank you for saying hello. All right, those of you that are with me tonight, we're going to get started. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go to fast track lap 7, and we're going to do this. Now, as a reminder, the video that's here is just a tutorial video on these, on finishing these, on doing those things, okay? Then, as you're working through each task, if you're on a computer, you'll hover your mouse over the task. If you're on a phone or a tablet or an iPad, you just simply lightly touch that information eye at the end of the task and the black box will pop up, okay? So I'm going to read the black box. It's that simple. Hey, hey, Gina, glad you're here too. That's awesome. We highly encourage you to schedule an appointment with one of our 5-star reviewed mentors. This is a great time to get to know them and ask any questions that you still have after participating in the Fast Track Week. Don't delay, schedule today. When you're on the scheduling website, have a look at all the types of mentor appointments you can schedule at any time. So I'm going to click this button. It takes us to a third-party website called Mentor with Genbook, but we've got it called mentor.genbook.com. And first of all, I want to point this out. We have 436 five-star reviews. In the world of reviews, this is absolutely huge. I was on a networking call one night, and this guy tries to help people get their reviews up, and he started asking everybody how many reviews they had and what they were rated. And I said, "Oh, I've got," at the time it was like 393 or something. I said 393 five-star reviews. Everybody was just like, "What?" Because that's kind of unheard of. So this is awesome. This is how many mentor appointments we've done, in a certain amount of time, all with five-star reviews. So it's great. Okay, so let me explain these types of mentor appointments you can have. A getting started mentor appointment, this is what I want to say about that one. After you have completed Fast Track, if you still have general questions and want answers on them, that's the one to schedule, the getting started appointment. Even though it's called getting started, if you just have general questions and answers, and at any point in time you have general questions and answers, you can just click the getting started one, and there's probably a little area where you can write notes in there and maybe tell them that. I don't know, but that would be the one for general Q&A. The website walkthrough, you probably don't need one of those if you diligently go through Fast Track, okay? Meal plan help, if you have specific dietary needs, that might be one that you want to schedule. But I really hope that through lap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and what we do tonight, that you have seen there's many, many, many places on the website to find meal ideas. Then we have a May Day appointment. May Day means that you have ended up with 7 holidays in a calendar month, because we're supposed to go up to 6 only in weight loss mode. So if you end up marking a 7th holiday in your calendar, it's going to say Blow It Day, and you call for a May Day. You schedule that May Day appointment. And please schedule that May Day appointment. Do not be embarrassed to schedule that May Day appointment. Do not feel bad that you're having to schedule a May Day appointment. Schedule the May Day appointment. And I have been reading this book today. I started reading this book today, 10 Seconds of Insane Courage. I am like, look, here's my little thing. That's where I am. I'm halfway through the book. This thing is so good. So take 10 seconds of insane courage and schedule the May Day appointment if you hit 7 holidays, okay? Hey, Michelle, glad you're here. Good to see you today on the accountability call. Thank you for being there. And then journal review is if you'd like for a mentor to have a look at what you're eating and specifically give you any feedback on that. Now, if you ever tell me that you aren't losing weight, I am going to suggest that you ask for a journal review on the website. Now, sometimes that happens and then people tell me I'm not journaling. And then I'll say, journal a week or two, then ask for a review. Oftentimes, after they journal for a week or two, they lose weight. That's because journaling is crucial to helping us do this more mindfully, okay? But just know that we're here for you and you can schedule these appointments, all right? But if you just have general Q&A, just schedule a getting started one. But the reason I want you to schedule one is because I want you to get to know Joni or Missy or Kim, whoever you end up with. These are the ladies who are the mentors. Now, when you joined, you got a welcome text. That was Amy. Okay, so there's 4 ladies. Amy sends the welcome texts. Joni works 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Missy works 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Kim works just different hours through the week because she does the food library, the recipe library. She monitors the Shibboleth Fixed It group, and she also does mentor appointments. Okay, so she's working just sporadically at different hours during the week, and you just want to get to know them. You can friend them on Facebook too. Missy Shibboleth. We just use the company name as their last name so that they can interact on the website. Joni Shibboleth, Joney Kim Shibboleth, which is not me. Oftentimes people think that's me. It's not. And Amy Shibboleth. Okay. And you can message them and ask questions. And you can also use this little chat box right here. Now, just to kind of give you an idea, they're Monday through Friday employees. Okay. So if you've got a question before hours, after hours, and weekends, you simply go into the silver level group and ask your question. There's 8,000 people in that group. Somebody is going to say, this is the answer. Okay. And honestly, if you ask on that group, you're going to get a lot more responses than just one person. And it's kind of fun to get those multiple responses. And then the next thing that we're going to do after you've scheduled a mentor appointment, check that box. Okay. Next, we're going to sign up for text notifications from Jason and Travis. Now, you'll notice that that line is the font is black because it's not a link. All you're going to do is hover your mouse over that little information eye and read the black box. Text the following keywords separately to the text number 888-831-1207 to stay up to date on all things Shibboleth. Get notified when instructors go live and or have announcements. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in that number as the text number, but in the text field, you're going to type in Travis and hit send. You're going to get a text back saying that you're in it. Then you're going to do my Jason. Now, my Jason, it's going to want to autocorrect that and put a space between my and Jason. Just take the space back out or choose that option on the auto fill and then send that one out and it'll say that you are in that group. In the fast track laps, well, in the fast track videos, the 14 fast track videos, I made those a while back and it says a different text number. This is the text number you need to use. Okay, so once you've texted those number, you check the box. All right, now this is really fun. We're going to create a personalized meal plan. This is an amazing tool that will help you see many options for a personalized meal plan. Click a start date, choose the type of meal ideas you would like to see, then click generate. 3 breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and freebie ideas will be generated. For each item you are not interested in eating, uncheck the box. Once you have read through each item, scroll back to the top and click generate new. For the unchecked ideas, a new idea will be generated. Continue the process until you have a meal plan that you like. Okay, so when you are no longer working through this fast track and you want to get to meal plans, do you see right over here on the left-hand side in the blue menu underneath my profile picture? Right there. That's where you would click meal plans to get to that. All right, so we're going to click here. And I'm just going to leave that date in there. And it says this duration for the duration for this meal plan is 7 days. And you might be thinking, well, why is it not giving me 7 breakfasts, 7 lunches, 7 dinners? Well, honestly, most of the time when people go to the grocery store for the week, they kind of eat up what they've got and then they go to the grocery store again for the next week. So you might eat something a couple of times before you go back to the grocery store. So that's why it does 3. You could always throw in other things, obviously. Now, if I wanted to see only coach mode meals, I would check this checkbox. But I'm not going to do that so that you can see the other ways to do that, because simply going into the food library and going to coach mode meals would show you all of the coach mode meals. Coach mode meals are just super simple, very highly calorie controlled meals. We don't really actually talk a lot about calories on Shibboleth, and they don't even really mention the calories in the coach mode. I'm just kind of telling you a little bit more about it. But that's already done for you, that if you did those meals, they're really good meals for fat burning. But honestly, I would just look through them because it may be some meal ideas that you want to pick up for quick breakfasts, or, you know, the best of the best meals for dinner, like the basil lime chicken and that type of thing. Okay, so Now we're going to just click on this drop down menu where it says type. You can choose, do you want all simple meals, which are going to be some coach mode meals? Do you want it all based on recipes, or do you want it to be a mixed bag? Let's do mixed. Then you hit generate. And you see down below that list that was down below, that was my list of previously made meal plans. Okay, so let's read over some of these ideas. And anything that you see that you like, start writing it down, okay? Because that's what you want to do. You want to have your never-ending food list. Anybody who says that they get bored on Shibboleth is not looking around enough because there's so many options. I mean, so many options. Okay, breakfast. You can have an approved shake with 5 grams of 5 grams or less of net carbs. And they're just giving you some ideas right here. Choco Right protein powder shake mix, Orgain organic protein and chia plant-based protein powder, Quest protein powder. I would get the Beverly Ump. That's my favorite. That's what I had for dinner tonight. I had a Beverly Ump shake for dinner tonight. I mixed it up with some ice and just went outside and ate it. And I felt like I was having a little vanilla shake. Okay, fried egg bell peppers. I'm going to leave that one checked because a protein shake is a very simple and easy breakfast. Fried egg bell peppers. So this is a recipe. So you would take half a bell pepper, or excuse me, you take 1 bell pepper, halve it and half it and remove the seeds, 2 eggs, 2 slices of category 1 bacon. So that's more like a Canadian bacon, fat-free shredded cheese, salt and pepper. Sprinkle the bell pepper halves with salt and pepper and bake at 350 until they're soft. Remove from the oven and place 1 egg in each half. Sprinkle with fat-free cheese, bacon, and more salt and pepper if desired. Place back in the oven until 350 until eggs are fully cooked. I'm just going to uncheck that one so we can see how it'll choose new things for us. And you can have a Quest bar. And look, it says as a coach mode meal right there. So you could do that. Because we've got this super easy thing up here with a protein shake, I'm going to uncheck that too just to see what our next option would be. Okay, lunches. An Ice Castle chicken salad. You may have 1 cup with or without a category 2. I don't know what an Ice Castle chicken salad is. So I'm going to click the link and I'm going to have a look. Ice Castle. Okay, so Ice Castle is just some restaurant in Dalton, Georgia. Okay, so if I didn't live in Dalton, Georgia, I would not choose that one. But do you see how I figured out what that was? I'm like, I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's in Dalton. I don't live there. I'm going to uncheck that. Okay, approved stuff and fluff. I think I've been seeing quite a bit of this being made on Facebook. But let's see, mix together egg whites, cinnamon powder, salt, and vanilla extract. Spread cream cheese on 1 slice of bread and then spread the other slice with marshmallow and fruit spread. Combine the 2 slices of bread to make a sandwich. Soak both sides in your egg white mixture. Melt ghee butter in a pan. And that sounds interesting. I'm going to leave that one checked, okay? Well, and they must really want us to have a Quest bar or something because there it is again. I'm just going to uncheck it. Okay, dinners. Now you can leave that Quest bar checked if you want to. I'm just showing y'all how it'll pop in new things. Dinners, chicken and pepper stir fry with spaghetti squash parmesan. Now I'm just going to tell y'all something about me. There's a lot of stuff in that list. I would uncheck that. But if you want it, when it comes to you creating your own, you keep it in there. Okay, tuna with bran crisp and 1 cup of grapes or an apple. Okay, that sounds good. We'll leave that there. Yeah, Nicole. I was like, a list that long? Forget it. I said, I'm just going to leave that one checked. And then look at this one, a turkey sandwich with Healthwise chips. Okay, now that's right up my alley. So I'm going to leave that checked. Snacks, a 1/4 cup of hummus with category 2 raw vegetables. Yum. And anything I say yum to, you could be saying yuck to. Just know you don't have to eat it. Okay, you can mark that off your list. We're not here to make you eat anything you don't like. All right, basil bites. let's see, 1 stick of mozzarella, reduced fat mozzarella cheese stick, chopped into pieces, basil leaves, and cherry tomato halved. Okay, it says take a toothpick and start stacking 1 piece of cheese, 1 basil leaf folded, and half a cherry tomato and repeat. I'm not doing that. Okay, so then we've got buffalo chicken dip. Actually, that is really good. So we're going to leave that on there. Okay, freebies. The fried rice and lo mein void replacements. So if you're looking for some void replacement for some rice or some noodles, you can use those, and they actually are a freebie. They're just made out of fiber. Patty says she loves it all, and that she loves with bio coffee or with Healthwise hot chocolate for a meal replacement. Yes, I actually did mix my tonight. 1 scoop of with 2 scoops of the Healthwise hot chocolate. That's what I had tonight. I'm going to uncheck this one just because I want to see some other freebie ideas. I'm going to leave dill pickle because that's really a popular freebie during the beginning stages of weight loss. Raw cucumbers or cucumbers sprinkled with apple cider vinegar and salt and pepper. I'm going to leave that one. Okay, so now that I've kind of just looked through that, and y'all have seen some of my personal preferences, everybody gets to create their own. I'm going to scroll all the way back to the top, and I'm going to click this blue button. It says Generate New Items. And so now I'm going to, okay, AHS pancakes, 2 packages with Walden Farms 0-calorie syrup. I am leaving that checked because I know that's good. I like that. You can get that in our store. Okay, and then we got egg whites and a slice of Canadian bacon. All right, I'm going to leave that. So now we've got breakfast. Okay, let's have lunches. Okay, we already had that one. Chocolate protein froyo. Okay, so let's see what it says. Chobani plain non-fat Greek yogurt, Hershey's unsweetened cocoa powder, and stevia. So it says stir all ingredients until smooth, pop in the freezer for 30 to 45 minutes, and then enjoy. That's a fun lunch. Okay, so we'll leave that one. And then we've got a Wendy's small chili. And look, that's a -3 weight loss meter coach mode meal. It's a very simple meal. But this is good to know because if you're at work and you have often gone out for fast food at work, then it's good to know what you can get out at the local fast food restaurants. All right, now we've got London broil salad. Okay, I'm going to read this. A favorite, simple, budget-friendly, delicious boar's head London broil, pickles, fat-free cheese, lettuce, meats and cheese cooked in zero-drag MCT oil. Try it. Exercise on a plate. This is only a -3 weight loss meter coach mode meal without the sausage. So if you add the sausage, you're bumping the weight loss meter more positive. When you're not in coach mode, you can try adding approved sausage for additional flavor, and it would make it a -2 weight loss meter meal. So it says to chop up the sausage and London broil, cook sausage and London broil in a skillet with MCT oil, add cheese close to the end, scoop it all on top of your lettuce, and top with a pickle. That sounds fun. We'll leave that one. Okay, asparagus roll-ups for my snacks. No. Now butternut squash for freebies. I actually wouldn't eat it. I'm gonna leave it on here. But I would not eat this as a freebie, typically. I would eat this as a category 2, like a French fry, void replacement. These, you may not have ever thought about a butternut squash. I don't think I'd ever eaten one until Shibboleth. I'd eaten an acorn squash, but I don't think I'd ever eaten a butternut squash. And these are my French fry void replacement. They're a category 2. They're absolutely delicious. I crisp those babies up really, really crispy, either in the air fryer or in the oven with the convection blower on. I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so I think I unchecked a couple of things. Let me see. Yeah, I unchecked something in the snacks, and I left the same. So, okay, we're going to hit generate new one more time. And then I'm going to scroll down to snacks and see what else they put in there. They did cheesy roasted broccoli spears. See, this is the kind of thing that's just not snacky to me. So that might be something I would use as a side item with a meal. But when I'm thinking snacky, I just want to open it up and eat it. Okay, let's see. Stuffed mushrooms. Now, if y'all want those as a snack, please have it. Sorry, I hate to be putting my preferences on y'all, but ooh, now this is good. I make this. I make this quite a bit. The Shibboleth ice cream blizzard. Now, what makes this the blizzard is that you're adding in a few Choco Right sugar-free chocolate pecan clusters. I actually don't normally do that part, but that sounds good. I normally just do this part. The Carbolite ice cream, which has 4 strains of yogurt in it, which is good. I mean, probiotics in it. Crushed ice and water. Okay, so we're gonna leave that one on there. And I'm going to hit confirm because I'm good with that meal replacement. I mean, that meal plan. I'm going to hit confirm right there. You know what I'm going to do too? Just because I feel like it, I'm going to save this to Shibboleth meal plan. Today. I'm going to save it. I'm going to post this meal plan in the Shibboleth new member fast track group in case you want it. Okay. So once you've played around in the meal plan generator, all you do is simply come and check that box. Now, when you want to access it after Fast Track, it's right there. You click meal plans right there. Okay, so now last night, if you were with me last night, I went over a lot of different areas to find meals. I'm going to do it real quick again. In lap 1, you're going to find meal ideas in your welcome packet. You're going to use your phase 1 combination chart for meal ideas. You're going to use the phase 1 fastest combination chart and rules for meal ideas. You're going to find meal ideas in Travis's Fast Start meal ideas. You're going to start building your favorites lists from the sample grocery list and the new member food library. And on the meal plan worksheet, you can write down the things that you've been eating and then figure out what the new way is or the new item that you need to eat that. So this is a lot right here of what you're going to be able to eat. When you get over to lap 2, when you get to the simple food combining website, that's the link that I used on Monday night to teach that simple food combining. You could just look at that and go, okay, I'm gonna pull something from there and something from there. I'm gonna cook it up in the right oil, doctor it up with the right condiments, and have an excellent fat burning meal. When you get over to lap 3 and you're looking around in that food library, you're going to read about the items. It's going to say, hey, you need to eat this with a so-and-so, and you're just going to find a so-and-so and eat it with it. And then in lap 4, recipe library, you're going to find all kinds of things to eat there. In lap 5, this is void replacements, freebies, extra snacks, and meal replacements. You're going to find lots of things to eat there. You then have to decide, how am I using this thing? Am I eating this as an extra? Am I eating this as a snack? Am I eating this as a freebie? Is this part of a meal? You know, am I doing a meal replacement? How are you using it? Because remember, you can do up to 3 meals a day. You can do freebies, an extra, and a snack. Now, that's like the max. You wouldn't want to go over that. If you go over eating that amount, you're no longer having a perfect day. All right. But if you eat that or less of that, then you're still good. You're still good as long as you've also gotten in your water, you've written down what you're eating, you've portion controlled everything, and you've trying to give time between eating of your meals. And then in lap 6, there's your advanced combination chart. And then there's the restaurant guide and wow challenges. Now, remember, in wow challenges, you really wouldn't want to take just one of the meals in the wow challenge and just do it on a regular Shibboleth day. They're not always approved for a regular Shibboleth day because Travis has put these together in a wild and wacky way. They aren't, it's, you use some of them you use only when you're doing the wow challenge, like ice cream and pancakes. On a regular day, you'd need to call that a meal replacement and a snack. And I don't know, I would just do that on a wow challenge day. Okay, and then in lap 6, we've just done the meal plan. So how many of you would agree there's a lot of places? Y'all do thumbs up if you know there are a lot of places in Fast Track to find meal ideas. And if you need to go back through, thank you, Becky. And if you need to go back through, please do. Please go back through it diligently again. I'm sorry, I use these words diligently. It's because we cannot be skimmers. We need to be reading and looking at things for understanding. And it does take a little bit more effort to read something for understanding, but you really couldn't be learning anything more important than this. Awesome. Thank you, Michelle and Gina and Nicole. Yes, lots of options. Awesome. Okay. So let's say that you're here, you're right now, you're at this point, and you're saying, I still feel like I need a little bit more direction. I would highly suggest that you do the 21-day challenge. I'm going to read this. If you have completed all the steps in each lap of Fast Track, great job. If you have diligently completed each step in each lap of Fast Track, you should have many meal options to choose from to get you started. But if you're wanting a challenge to get you started, this is the best challenge to help you with great results. You'll watch the video in the link and get started. After 21 days, perfect days, you get a 21-day self-mastery badge. So I'm going to click here. This is actually going to take me to a different website. This website is called travismartin.tv. It is not connected to myshibboleth.com because it's just a different group of people manage this one for us. And so this one isn't as expensive to create, and we house things here as we are perfecting them to go onto the flagship website. So what the reason I say all of that is because if you've never created an account at travismartin.tv, you click this button, create new account. Now, if you wanted to use the same username and password, I don't see any problem with doing that. I think I may have, I don't know. But click create new account first. So I just want you to know that if you went in there and tried to put in the one that was for Shibboleth and like, I can't get in, it's because it's not the same website. Create an account and then you can log in. Okay. So 21 days, 21 foods, 21 pounds. Okay. Now let me explain this 21 pounds thing. This 21 pounds thing is if you are starting this at the very beginning of your weight loss journey and you weigh at least 210 pounds. Okay, so that would be that, because oftentimes people who start the Shibboleth lifestyle and they're following it exactly in their first month, a lot of times they'll lose 10% of their body weight. Well, 21 pounds would be 210 pounds to start off at it. Okay, so just be aware of that. It's just fun to say 21 days, 21 foods, 21 pounds. Okay. And I also think that he may have picked that because, we've always kind of heard, oh, it's 21 days to change a habit. I just want to tell y'all, it's a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Okay. We just got to keep going. I mean, I've been in for over 2 years. I'm still perfecting self-mastery. Okay. So it needs to be done over and over and over. All right, but here's the cool thing about the 21-day challenge. You have very specific food list to pull from, and it's all just listed there. And you would only pick 21 foods, and you would need to be creative for that week because that would be the only 21 foods that you could use. And then the very next week, you could pick 21 new foods. You can change up your meal plan, but see, it is a challenge. It's meant to be a challenge. And then you have another 21 foods you can pick for the third week. And then you would get 21 perfect days. You get your very first 21-day mastery badge, and it will be awesome. Okay, so that's your food list. I mean, it's long. And look, you can pick any wow challenge, and there's some recipes. Okay, so you just want to look through that. But in order to participate in this, you click on video, and you'll see that, look, there's a bunch of videos there, a bunch. You don't need to watch all of them. Just watch one of them. And well, Travis will be explaining to you how to do the 21-day challenge. And then if you want to read the rules, you click on that and the rules will pop up. And so there's your rules, and you simply follow these rules. So if you happen to be looking for something a little bit more like diety, I feel like I need to be on a diet to get this thing started. You could call that if you wanted to, okay? But what it is, it's a way to kind of lead you into getting some really great results, and then also you'll be learning the lifestyle while you're doing it. And there's some other worksheets and stuff that you could use. Now, I really like this worksheet because this worksheet, that 20, that list of foods, you can print this if you wanted to and list your 21 foods here. What I would do is I would either print this before I watch the video, or I would write it on a separate sheet of paper. But as he's going through the video telling you the rules, write them down over here so it reminds you of what you should be doing. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read those questions in just a second. And then, so I'm gonna tell you something funny. When I first started Shibboleth, my neighbors and stuff would ask us to come to eat dinner with them and stuff. And I'd say, oh, I can come down, but I'm not eating dinner. And then I would say, oh, I'm on a 21-day challenge, and some different things. Well, the neighbor, one time my son was over at their house, and the wife asked my son, how often does your mom do a 21-day challenge? And he said, every 21 days. Which I thought was so funny because I did do several 21-day challenges in the beginning because it's just such a great challenge to hold you accountable. We actually have a 21-day self-mastery Facebook group, and sometimes we run this officially, and you could join it, but it doesn't matter whether or not we're running it officially. You can still post and do all the things in that group, and we'll still comment and support you, okay? So once you understand that there's a 21-day challenge available, if you want to use it, then you can click here. Just know that that's more like diety, not necessarily lifestyle-y. All right. So just kind of keep that in mind. Okay. Nicole's question. So then I would only want to do this challenge in the first month of starting. Okay. Not necessarily. Nicole, we've got people that do this challenge all the time. I was just kind of explaining that if the 21 pounds, I don't want, because you're not 210 pounds. So I don't want you to think you're going to lose 21 pounds in that. But a lot of people will use the 21-day challenge right after Christmas to get those extra 5 to 7 pounds off. And that's all they've got to lose. That's all they're going to lose. They're not going to lose 21. But Nicole, you can do it anytime you want to. Anytime. We run this a lot to, like, especially in January, we run it. We've run it after Memorial Day to get people back on track, and then we'll sometimes run it after Labor Day to get people back on track. But I just wanted to explain that 21 pounds thing. Okay. And then Heather, I've already had 2 holidays, one a week. Was I supposed to do the 21 perfect days first? Wait. Oh, if I want to. Got it. Yeah. Okay. She got it. Okay. Yeah. So no, this 21-day challenge thing, I added this just a few weeks ago. I am only bringing this up if after you have finished Fast Track, you still feel like you needed some type of thing to challenge yourself. Otherwise, you don't really need to do it. But if you did do it, you'd be getting great results. So there's no reason not to do it. But here's the thing. On the 21-day challenge, your goal is to get to 21 days perfect. So let's say you get to 11 days perfect and then you have a holiday, you basically start over and try 21 more days. So your goal is to eventually get to that 21 days, even if you have a holiday there, you start over, you go again. Now, just to kind of give you a little tip here, anytime you have 21 perfect days in a row, even if it's not using just the challenge foods and stuff, you get a badge. But if you want the best results, you do it like the challenge is laid out. Okay, so that's just there as a tool. See, what we're here to provide you is we're here to provide you a lifestyle with tools and resources to make it fun and interesting. And that's just a tool. Okay, so once you finish Fast Track and you're ready to move on to your next big step, I'm going to tell you what it is. Your next big step is to earn your 10% shirt. There are 3 steps to earning your 10% shirt. Number 1, you're going to watch all of Travis's original Daily Dose videos, take his test, pass that test, and you will earn your phase 1 foundation badge. So you'll earn that badge after doing Travis's videos and passing his test. So that's step 1 in earning your pink t-shirt. Then you're going to start journaling, and you want to make sure that you've hit 30 consecutive days of journaling to create that habit. And then once you've also lost 10% of your body weight, your starting body weight, this shirt pops up in your account. I mean, not this shirt, this badge. When this badge pops up, you click it. Once you've clicked it, it's going to give you the chance to verify your address and choose your shirt size. Sorry, my dog. My husband let the dog in. Now she's barking to get back out. I have a suggestion. When you choose your shirt size, please choose a size lower. If you are currently wearing a large, go to a medium. And if you think you're going to eventually be small, like a small size, and don't sell yourself short. You can be there if you can be there, but you might have to call that shirt #goal shirt, okay? Because you're going to keep losing weight. You're going to keep losing weight, and it's going to fit. Awesome. Michelle said she got her shirt last week. Congratulations, Michelle. Too tight right now, but that's okay. You're going to be happier about that in the end. Yes, you're getting some congratulations, Michelle. So once you've read this step and you know that if you click here, this takes you to the silver level daily doses. And these are the 26 little videos that you're going to watch. This is not 26 hours of videos. This is somewhere in between. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yes, that is exciting. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So these aren't 1 hour videos. So no worries. And then there's a little test right there. And why do you want to do this? Because if you've never gotten to know Travis, you're going to get to know Travis here. Okay. And you might think he's a little wild and wacky himself. And just know that Travis is a real guy that has been able to take what the Lord has given him and develop a sustainable, practical, fun lifestyle for so many people to be able to benefit from. And I'm so thankful for him and his wife. It's amazing. So once you've done that, or you just know that you're there, go ahead and check that box, okay? And then that's that. That's that. Y'all have any questions? Any questions? So while I'm waiting to see if y'all have any questions at all, I want to say congratulations. Congratulations for being so diligent. Do you know that being diligent is actually uncommon? And the name of the parent company of Shibboleth is Uncommon Paths. And we're doing business as Shibboleth. Let me let her out. Why did you walk in here? Being diligent is uncommon. Being consistent, being persistent is uncommon. We talked today about being consistently persistent at our online accountability meeting that we do on Saturdays. So all that stuff is very uncommon. So if you've spent this time with me, please give yourself a pat on the back because it is uncommon. Most people don't. Let's see, Becky, how would I invite a Facebook friend to be invited to watch the food addiction at 8:30? So thank you, Michelle. Oh, I'm glad you said that because I actually apologized in the beginning for the way my hair looked because it was wet. I said I decided to do some living this afternoon and I needed a shower before I came here. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that very much. So Becky, okay. So what I would do, Becky, is I would go here. I would log into the account. Oh, and I would click on the pink online webinars tab. And right here where it says how I overcame food addiction and lost weight, I would click register here. And then I would click that, right click, copy, and then I would send it to her in Messenger. That's the way I would do it. And that way she can get registered and be in the Zoom room. Now, if she wants to watch on Facebook, you could just forward it to her once it gets on there. You could share it to her page. But I'd just have her register so she can get into the Zoom room. And just to let y'all know, it's going to be really good. I have gotten we have a guest tonight. Her name is Andrea Ziering. And her presentation is beautiful. She's very talented. She's a very talented photographer, very creative, and it is going to be beautiful. So I would love for y'all to go in there and get registered and join her and give her positive support. But it is for us to invite friends to. That's really what it's meant. So thank you, Becky. And for those of you who have caught us and you might be wondering, what is this? It's the Shibboleth Lifestyle. You can get a membership at $69 at shibbolethdeals.com, and we would love to have you as a member. After you've paid that $69 to be a member, there's no food and stuff to buy from us. We're not going to be calling you up going, hey, can you spend $300 with us this month and buy food? We're not that company, okay? So please join us. We'd love it. Bye, everybody. I'll see y'all in the Zoom room in just a minute with Andrea.